a little bit of humor. Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Foles. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Taken in at the 11. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
Yellow. I got little lady. Yellow.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
I don't need to. I got lady.
56.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike, check.
Purple 64.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 15. Check 15.
Yeah. Let's go.
Wide. Get wide.
Hayden's goal. Hayden's goal.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come off the ball,
On third down, Fournette. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Reminder coming up. In the early Eastern. Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, shit.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give to Hyde out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Kenny, who you got in your
Foles
D-line?
and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Check pass.
Hey, high 7.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
That's all I need to know. I need to get back on there and look at my fucking squad.
And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 58 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, 15. Alpha.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Yeah, this dude's texting me again.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and through. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
No, you didn't get no X factor with Big Ben.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's in the heater. Fuck it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on third.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our and a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on second and long. Foles. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's how he beat me.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
Oh, I'm dead.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets
Strong power every play, nigga.
Good enough for a first down. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. He's been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to.
Wow, Bazooka's real OP. He had to threw the ball from the 20-yard line to the 8.
Big play there just before halftime. 72 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
What up, Zach?
2 seconds left on
Playing
the
a
clock.
league game. Playing my side league game.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
You're taking his fucking sweet ass time just for a kickoff, bro. That was like 30 seconds. Oh fuck! I thought you're watching. I didn't know that. Yeah, this bro, he's fucking taking his. He's about to quit, bro.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That's that fucking life money. Damn. Dude!
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Yeah, Zach, my running back.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
I picked
him
off
too much zone.
You have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz game. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle.
Zach,
and that's going to tack on 15 more.
He's a fucking beast. He's got 95 speed.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
With him, it's so experienced.
Here we go.
Yeah, bro, they have X factors on too. So.
They go play fake. Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Really, I'm running the same play.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
For a treat, buddy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Go. 53, Mike. Get ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Bro, I'm fucking around.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
Oh my God, Zach, you're about to miss the fucking...
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
That's funny.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Oh, man, he's tired as a bitch. That's a touchdown.
They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hayden Cole. Hey, Silver.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Derek Nottie came into the league with the reputation of being a good run defender, and he's done nothing to dispel that. Nice play there by him. And he's one of those guys, partner, that when you look at him in shorts and he goes through all the drills, he does just fine. But you put football pads on him, and he turns to the toy we just saw in the last play.
You guys played any cornerbacks with
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
You know which one? Like, how do they play? I need to know.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Foles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Shoot clock there. End it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Hyde. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
If you want throw power, Brady only has 83.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes wide open as Watkins. He's got him.
You could give him more throw power by doing chemistry boost, actually.
And with that last play, he's now up over that
I got Baker Mayfield
300-yard
with the
mark.
89 throw power.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that time.
Real good.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play. It's been difficult for them all game long.
Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Hey, Keaton. Go.
Now Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Frank Clark, who else?
Hey, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Protein spill.
Sponge. No.
Here's Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 57 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he completes it to Westbrook.
Fuck.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, 29 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Think so.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the
it's either
drive
9K or
offensively.
65K.
Giving up a big
Either way,
sack to
take
lose
the
that kind of yardage,
fucking
not a great start.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
Trust me, you're going to
The
push
Chiefs on third down.
365.
Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted. Intended for Hill. Picked off by Kareem. The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Dumbass motherfucker. Take the quick sub.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, that fucking goal player's quote was 3K.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right up. Guys, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 33 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now down to 20. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
What you doing, huh? Did you see what Blueface said, bro? There's no way that faggot motherfucker slept with 1,000 bitches, bro. Nah.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Hyde.
What? Shut the fuck down.
Fights through one man.
By Carlos Hyde.
It's a big run there by Hyde. 44 yards on the ground.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and can...
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Be alert, be alert.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Down to hit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, shoot.
2nd and 5. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Forced out to his left. The 20. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 41 yards. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Easy.
Mike's 50.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Throw left side complete. It's Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the book.